Good morning. Look where I am. I'm in the car, and actually it is 9:45, and I just got done making my husband some dinner, and he's actually sitting down and eating it now, and I am going to scoot and meet a friend at our church because we are going to be changing out some of the decorations in the sanctuary, and she asked for a little bit of help. So that's what I'm doing this morning, and I will talk to you throughout the rest of my day. Talk to you soon. Now this is a beautiful afternoon. The sun is shining. It's about 65 or 66 degrees. And it's just simply beautiful. And there's a slight breeze. And what are you eating, Mindy? No. Who knows what she's eating, right? Probably a stick. It is very beautiful out here. But truthfully, after getting home from church and helping with the decorations, I just started feeling really ill. I know I had a temp, but no, I don't even own a thermometer. But you know, when it's 72 in the house and you're freezing under 2 blankets, you got a fever. So I just kind of rested for a couple hours, and then I felt a little bit better. I was diffusing some essential oils and that, and sometimes that can help you feel better. But yeah, I just started doing my devotion, and still not really feeling well, but definitely feeling better. What can I say? One of those things. Probably just picked up a little bug. But here comes Mindy Lou, and I'm sitting in her direct path for coming up the stairs. So we'll see what she's gonna do. What are you gonna do, huh? What's Mindy Lou gonna do? What are you gonna do with Mommy sitting here? Mommy's sitting in the way, isn't she? She's sitting in the way of your little step area to get up here. You don't even know what to do you, Toodles? Do you want Mommy to move? Do you want Mommy to move? Are you gonna come up the other side? Are you? Are you going to do that? No, see, she doesn't even know what to do. God bless her little soul. Okay, Mommy, a move. Hold on. Okay, come on. Come on. Let's go. You can do it. Come on. I want Mommy to do it with you. Okay, come on. You can do it. Oh, there you go. There's a good girl. That's Mommy's water. And, of course, here comes Missy. That's my afternoon so far, and I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon also. And I'll talk to you in a little bit. Who wants a biscuit? Who wants a biscuit? Who wants a doggy cookie? You do? Okay. Everybody sit. Sit. Whoops. Can't see how good my girls are. Look at how good. And then there's this guy who doesn't know what sit means at all. You're so funny. Good evening, folks. I hope everybody had a very nice day. I right now am struggling a bit. I'm just not up to par. I'm just not feeling really well. But anyways, that being said, tonight we're going to start in Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. It says, "Don't worry about anything, but in everything, through prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." Worry does not empty tomorrow of its sorrow, but it empties today of its strength. This statement was written by Corrie ten Boom, who was a woman who survived the Nazi concentration camp during World War II. And while our own situations cannot be compared, we still worry about so many concerns. Some are small, while others appear overwhelming. Even though we are Christians and we have assurance of salvation through Jesus Christ, and even though we are Christians who have received the promise of God's love and His protection, we still find ourselves fretting over the numerous details of our everyday lives. You know, Jesus understood these concerns. And when He spoke in Matthew 6, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life," and that you'll find in Matthew 6 from chapters 25 all the way to 34, that whole story about don't worry about your life. Well, you know, it's easy for me to sit here or for somebody else to sit and say, don't worry. Stop worrying. But how do you stop? Have you ever tried to stop worrying and to try to stop only to even worry all the more? I have. We can't stop it just by the exercise of our will. Yet we find the answer to the secret of running that race in that very same verse. We are told, in everything through prayer and petition with thanksgiving, put forward our requests to God, or let your requests be made known to God. I love the words in every situation. There is nothing too small to bring before the Lord. So, is it all right to bring the little small things before the Lord? Is He concerned about those little small things in your life? The answer is yes. And think about it. Is there really anything too big for God? Isn't everything small to Him? It is His desire for us to take everything to Him in prayer. Prayer is the expression of our dependence upon His promises. It isn't necessarily on your knees or in a closet, but it can be simply that quiet prayer of the heart in continual recognition that you need to lean back on His grace and strength in everything. Constantly relating to that indwelling life of God within us all. The word petition means keep it up over and over again. Don't be afraid to keep asking. But we also need to realize that God is not saying we should ask for everything we want. Instead, we're to be asking for everything we need. Frequently, we find ourselves praying for things He has never promised. For instance, if you're up against some type of trial or some catastrophe, our human reaction is to say, Lord, take this away. But God never said, nor has He promised to do that. Our prayer must always have attached to it what our Lord prayed at the Garden of Gethsemane. Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but thine be done. And always remember that God still sits in heaven and that you and I are his beloved children. And when we think on this verse, we will worry less and we will trust God more. And that's how it should be, because God is trustworthy and you and I, we are protected. And with that, I want to remind you, life happens. Let's enjoy it. And Ruth Graham said this: worship and worry cannot live in the same heart. They are mutually exclusive. That's quite a thought. So, good night and God bless.